Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
We missed you!
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay!
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Live Day is back. And yeah, you can join us. It's a week from tomorrow. How about that, man?
Oh, boy.
Woo! Snoqualmie Casino, a week from tomorrow.
Let's go.
Damn. And everything is live. Sound effects, commercials, music. There is nothing pre-recorded. And, of course, it's our 50th anniversary this year, so the first and probably only party we're going to have. Oh, yeah. And you can be there. Tickets are on sale right now. A variety of ticket options for you. You want more info? You want to go to Live Day? KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but it is Wednesday, so maybe we'll whack him instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right. Woo!
Whack it.
Steve said Mr. Wacky there. You sounded like Mr. Jingle Fart.
I did. I know.
Every once in a while, you just make the fart noise, and I can't help but laugh.
Well, I was looking for Live Day. Obviously, we're all going to dress up in our 70s or gold-inspired costumes or outfits to celebrate. And I'm just online looking at certain things. I'm just like, I got to drop $40 for that.
You cheap ass. Well, I mean, hockey gear, baby. I mean, I understand
Christmas, birthday, and anniversary all fall in December.
Oh my goodness!
So that's the thing.
Okay,
it's like I'm just getting punched in the gut by Scrooge McDuck.
Well, at least it all is concentrated on December.
Yeah, that's true. I go broke for 1 month of the year.
You save up for the rest of the time.
Yeah, nice.
Let's get to our contestants today. We've got Justin in Marysville. Justin, are you there?
He will be as soon as there he is.
Justin.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, Steve, get out of here. Get out. For those playing at home, Justin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Justin, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Do it.
Ellen Pompeo is known for her role as Dr. Meredith Grey on what television series?
You repeat the question?
Ellen Pompeo is known for her role as Dr. Meredith Grey on what television series?
Grey's Anatomy.
Yes. Which 90s band had the songs Then the Morning Comes and All Star?
Smash Mouth.
Yes. How many inches are in 6 feet?
72.
Yes. Jerry Seinfeld does the voice of Barry the Bee in what animated movie?
B-Movie.
Yes. The first ever Thanksgiving Day parade happened in what decade?
20s.
Yes. A shape with 8 sides is called a what?
Octagon.
Yes. Which automobile company makes the Challenger?
Dodge.
Yes. Which year of the late 2000s did actress Brittany Murphy pass away?
2006.
No.
2007.
No.
2008.
No. The comedy Daddy's Home starred Will Ferrell and whom?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. What position does Teddy Bridgewater play in the NFL?
Quarterback.
Yes. And Justin gets a 9 out of 10.
Not too bad.
Hey.
That's more than a not too bad. That's a pretty darn good, I feel.
All right, I'm not going to argue.
All right, then cool.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 is pretty darn good.
Yep. See, look at that. You gotta give it the kudos that it deserves.
And here comes Mr. Jingle Fart.
The greatest name ever.
It really is. It's better than Slappy Mick, whatever we do.
Slappy McSlapperson?
Yes.
I don't even know anymore.
I know. Yeah. Are you ready?
Slappy has been supplanted by Joe Jingle Fart.
Joe Jingle Fart. Hashtag Joe Jingle Fart.
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
Ellen Pompeo is known for her role as Dr. Meredith Grey in which television
Grey's
series?
Anatomy.
Yes. Which 90s band has the songs Then the Morning Comes and All Star?
Smash Mouth.
Yes. How many inches are in 6 feet?
72?
Yes. Woo! Jerry Seinfeld does the voice of Barry the Bee in what animated movie?
B-movie.
Yes. The first ever Thanksgiving Day parade happened in what decade?
40s.
No.
30s.
No.
20s.
Yes. A shape with 8 sides is called a what?
Octagon.
Yes. What automobile company makes the Challenger?
Dodge.
Yes. Which year of the late 2000s did actress Brittany Murphy pass away?
2008.
No.
2009.
Yes. The comedy Daddy's Home starred Will Ferrell and whom?
Oh, crap. What's his name? Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. What position does Teddy Bridgewater play in the NFL?
He's a quarterback.
Yes. And Steve, you get a perfect 10 and you win. Yes.
Sorry, Justin.
Whacked the pretty darn good score there.
Whack it.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that Brittany Murphy one caught me.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
Well, good game.
All I do is
Good game.
Get out. Good game, sir.
And it came down to guessing for him. He just didn't guess 2009 for Brittany.
Which,
I did it for Joe Jingle Fart.
and they say
yeah. And the thing is that, it's just strategy for that one. He could have.
Yeah, absolutely. He just kind of started a little early when it came down to it and got screwed on that one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't detract from Steve's pretty darn good score.
Thank you.
A perfect 10.
Yeah.
Finally got done with those ties.
Yeah.
Felt like
It was
all I
almost
was
another
doing.
tie. I thought, whoa, could it be? But no.
I've been so upset.
Well, it's a good thing you're a big It's a good thing you're a big Grey's Anatomy fan.
Huge.
That's the thing that saved you.
Well, then it's in the name, too. Her name's Meredith Grey.
Did he say Meredith Grey?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? He gave everybody the same opportunity.
It's an easy one.
It's like
for
the B
everybody.
movie. It's like the B movie thing. Yeah, Barry the Bee. What movie was that?
Answer sometimes is in the question, baby.
That's a good point. Yeah. I still might have not got that if I was, but you're
And then
right.
you would have been mad about it.
I would have been so mad at myself.
Yeah.
Steve's right. That it's right in the name. Damn. Well, Tom Hanks, he's a star. He's back. I give Tom Hanks credit, which, by the way, I saw the movie Finch. I don't know if anybody else has seen it.
Oh, yeah, the Apple TV Plus movie with him and Robot and a Dog.
Yeah, that's why he's running around doing a lot of stuff and he's in the news is because he's promoting that movie. And, I like the movie, but I will tell you, it is not a fast-paced movie. So if you're going in thinking you're going to see super action, you're not going to see super action.
All right, then I'm going to hard pass on that one.
Yeah, well, and I feel like that's why they false advertise in a lot of things. They know people just won't watch slow movies. And that's why you get the trailers that do what they do for the Eternals. That's why they say the Dune movie is like Star Wars. That's why they make the Finch movie look a little bit more exciting than it is as far as the pacing. Doesn't mean these are all bad movies. It just means it's not what they tell you it is. And then
But you
won't
liked
go
it?
see it. Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm glad I'm sure it looks really good on the big screen, but I'm really glad that I got to watch it at my house, and just watch it. I mean, I have a nice sized television, but it was definitely a good movie to watch. I mean, Hanks kills it. He does a really good job. And I don't know who plays the part of the robot, who did the voice acting, but it's got a lot of great moments, and the robot is very endearing. And if you like dogs, of course, you're going to like the dog too. So, hey, I mean, there's nothing to hate about this. There's nothing to hate about the movie, except, of course, the world that Tom Hanks has got to live in because, well, things went bad, which is why it's just him, a dog, and the new robot. But, I'll let you find that out for yourself. Apple TV Plus. There you go.
Well, probably never gonna, but
I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
I know you're not going to find out what it is.
Fair.
Tom Hanks, of course, the star of Finch, was on the Bill Simmons podcast, and he shared what his top 3 movies to make were.
I would probably say number 1 would be League of Their Own, because all I did all summer was play baseball. It was a great summer, and my entire family still speaks about it. Then I would say I would say Castaway, because it was there was nothing but adventures every single day, every single night. And the last film I would say that was magical for me was a movie called Cloud Atlas. We shot it on a hope and a dream and nothing but a circle of love in Berlin and Mallorca and Dresden. And that would be my big 3.
I am happy to hear him give Cloud Atlas some love. I know it's a challenging movie for people to follow, and it's the Wachowskis that did it, the folks that brought you The Matrix and Sense8. And Cloud Atlas, you can go online and find a flowchart to figure out what the hell is going on. Because
I don't even know this movie.
Oh, it's trippy.
I remember
trippy.
People weren't really too into it because it was, really, really confusing for people.
But it is a gorgeous movie. It also has a great message. And like Tom said, the circle of love, which is, what the movie is about, even though, he plays a lot of different parts. Halle Berry plays a lot of different parts. Sometimes the makeup, is that Halle over there? And, but the Wachowskis usually go big. They, when it comes to love and what that looks like, and, they do a good job with it, and I like that movie.
Vicky showed me the poster for it. I don't even recognize it from the movie poster, and the catchphrase it says everything is connected, but I thought that was the catchphrase for the human centipede, so I'm very confused.
Yeah, sometimes it twists and turns like the human centipede, so I can see where you make that mistake.
Tom Hanks was in the human centipede?
Why not?
That was his 4th favorite movie.
Yeah, that was his 4th favorite movie, yeah.
I do like that's the question. It's not what are your 3 favorite movies. It's the 3 favorite movies to make.
Yeah.
Which I think is a kind of a cool thing to ask, because then he's not put in that awkward position of having to pick his quote-unquote favorite child. He's just picking what brings back the best memories.
I'm going to steal that question from Bill Simmons. You're right, Steve. That was a great question.
Yeah.
So if we ever have anybody, if we ever talk to anybody, I think we have to make that the question to ask. That is a really good question. For every reason you just said.
When we have Tom Hanks on, ask him again and see
That
if he
would
gives
be-
us the same answer.
If he doesn't, I'm going to yell at him and hang up on him. Like, you freaking liar, Tom Hanks.
And
He
by
just
the
changes
way,
his answers every time. It was Forrest Gump, of course.
props to Tom Hanks. Because he could have said Finch. Because, again, that's why he's doing all these interviews. You know what I mean? I think some actors would have found another way just to do hey, here's a plug for the movie I'm in. The third movie I love, is the movie I'm talking about right now. Everybody check it out.
I think we expect better from Tom Hanks, that he's not just going to be a complete shill for whatever he's promoting.
I feel like if it was William Shatner would have said whatever the heck he was promoting. Right. My favorite thing to do, of course, is Priceline. It was the greatest thing I've ever done. Whatever he was promoting lately, I feel like the Shat would have definitely said whatever. We got a dude that took police on a slow speed chase, all because he stole a street sweeper. I'll tell you all about this at 7:20 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Let me tell you about this guy who decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steal a street sweeper. And he led the police on a very slow speed chase in Indiana over the weekend.
Nothing more fun than getting stuck behind a street sweeper, because you're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, imagine pursuing a street sweeper. So you would think it would be easy. All right, he's on a street sweeper. They can catch this guy, no problem. Well, turns out it was a bit of a problem to catch this guy. He swiped it from a highway construction site around 1:30 in the morning, drove it through several people's yards. That sucks.
1:30 in the morning. Do you think alcohol was involved?
Oh, I'm sure. The cops tried to stop him with spike strips, but he was going so slow that he was actually able to drive around the spike strips.
The video is just so funny.
It's so great. Just watching it right now, and this street sweeper is just kind of moving at its pace. But if you can't stop it, unless a cop wants to get on top of the hood of the cop car and pull like an action movie scene and jump into it, how are you supposed to stop this thing?
Are you saying he made a clean getaway?
Oh boy.
It hit top speeds of 10 to 15 miles per hour. So this baby,
are you serious?
This baby was moving.
This must have been the most infuriating chase for a police officer.
How about at one point he crashed into someone's garage and almost flipped the thing? Part of the garage collapsed, but he still was able to regain control and keep going. But the chase did finally come to an end when he drove the street sweeper into a river.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's then he tried to take off on foot, but that's when they released the dogs. Release the hounds!
Oh, dear.
And, police dog took him down.
Nice.
And like you said, we have some of this on video because a bystander took some time to film it for us. And so we got a little bit of the audio of that. You can see the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
Someone stole a street sweeper! This man stole a street sweeper! Oh, hell no! Y'all see this? Oh, he going through the pile? No, man, no!
Okay, first
the
of
best
all,
play-by-play ever.
The Kraken need to hire this guy. Or girl, whoever that is.
Yeah, John Forsland, I'm so sorry. I know you do a good job, but I feel like this is our new Kraken announcer. I think we really have to.
Can we please hear that again? That guy.
Oh, she's
she or he. Was that a female?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know the high-pitched voice. I just made assumptions, but it's really hard to say.
Someone stole a street sweeper! This man stole a street sweeper! Oh, hell no! Y'all see this? Oh, he going through the pile? No, man, no!
Yeah, you're right. He might just be he might be a high-pitched guy.
I don't know. I feel like it's a female.
It sounds like Ralphie May to me.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, but it could be a dude.
Well, Ralphie's reincarnated. Now this is what he's doing with his new life.
Imagine that's your night.
Wow.
You're just out and about. Maybe you're walking your dog, and all of a sudden you just see this police chase of a street sweeper.
That's some excitement right there.
That my night is made.
Now, it's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So this bystander witnessed a man leading police on a slow speed chase after he stole a street sweeper. That is a pretty wild thing to see, man. So based on this, we want to know, what was the oddest thing that you've ever seen someone do? Or what did you do that got some strange looks? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What's the oddest thing that you've seen someone do? Or what did you do that got some strange looks? Calls and texts after Nirvana.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
We missed you!
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay!
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So a bystander witnessed a man leading police on a slow-speed chase after he stole a street sweeper. We've got the video up on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com if you want to see it. The play-by-play of it is priceless.
It's incredible.
And so we're wondering, man, based on this, what was the oddest thing that you have seen someone do? Or what did you do that got you some strange looks? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Look at the text line. Someone said the strangest thing I ever saw was on Highway 101 driving south to California, in California to work. There was a car that went racing right past us, and I kept seeing these white puffs exploding all over the freeway. I realized that there was a police officer following them and chasing them. And then I realized those white puffs were probably kilos of cocaine that they were throwing out of their car trying to get rid of the evidence.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
I'm in love with the coco.
What a visual.
Yeah. Damn. That's a lot of money in the wind.
Yeah, right?
That is a ton of money, BJ.
A lot of money in the wind on that one. Wow, that's trippy. I've witnessed a high-speed car accident where, man, and then I went over to help and late night, and the entire left back was just gone and crunched, and there's a passenger side right person, it was like, I think somebody was Ubering somebody home, and I'm like, wow, they would not be here right now if they were sitting on the driver's side.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just really weird, man. It was
Did you have to pick the car up in a moment of like just adrenaline?
No, I didn't have to do anything. That was the good news. Yeah. I didn't have to. I was like, well, I think help is on the way. A lot of people stopped actually, but it was trippy, dude. The only way I was able to see the other person was through the hole in the back.
Well, BJ, you're a true hero. Not all heroes wear capes.
That's right. I mean, I said, are you okay? Good, because other people are doing stuff. I'm out.
All right, good. I'm going to go home now. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
That is a trip thing to check out, though.
Oh, yeah, because I saw it happening. And I'm like, wow. And then I finally pulled up on it, maybe a minute later. And it was just like, whoa. And it was just really, I could see it out of my rearview mirror. This guy was going ridiculously fast it was massively rainy too. And he just he just didn't stop. He slammed right into him. And I don't know what happened to the other car. That was the weird thing, because I called the cops and they go, did you see the other car? You have any info? I go, I'm telling you, the car was going so fast. It's night. It's raining. I go, I only saw him hit the other car. That's all I saw.
This one didn't happen to me, but it happened over the weekend, and I got to imagine they got a lot of weird looks at the hospital. So I was wrestling over at the company called the Flex Network. They put on a wrestling show at the Scuttlebutt Brewing place, the tap room over in Everett. Awesome spot. And the main event was Nick Wayne, who's a local wrestler, against this guy by the name of Eli Everfly, who's from California. He's kind of a popular name in the independent wrestling circuit. But his character... And I'll have to show it to you, Vicky, if you want to show this to BJ. It's almost like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costume.
Oh, yeah.
And his tongue is green. So it's like this over-the-top character. So at the beginning of the match, he does a dive out of the ring and goes into a chair and breaks his collarbone.
Oh, damn.
We didn't know he broke it at the time. We thought maybe he dislocated his shoulder or something. It was just it was an awful situation. But they were like, we got to get you to the hospital before your adrenaline wears off, because it seems like it's going to be bad and it's going to hurt really bad if you don't get there and get this checked out. And all I could think, my buddy Chase took him there, but all I could think, and this happens from time to time where wrestlers don't have time to take off their gear or physically can't take off their gear. So he's going to walk in what looks like a superhero costume with a giant green tongue and green, just stained all over his face, and walk into the hospial, the ER, like, hey guys, broke my collarbone. Can you help me out?
And that's the only issue you have, sir?
Right? I would pay good money just to be the person that's working behind the desk there, just trying to figure out what has happened. It's not Halloween anymore.
For this guy, it is. Or is this my real first superhero that I'm treating?
Or super villain.
Ooh, yeah, right.
Something tells me that's not the weirdest thing they've seen in a hospital, though.
Oh, you're absolutely right. There's no denying that. But I just thought that was like one of the funniest visuals. It's just like this guy in this bright outfit with a big-ass green tongue with a broken collarbone.
206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Let's go to Aaron in Seattle. Aaron, you are on the Rock.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Aaron. How about you? Was it you or something else you saw that was odd, or were you the odd one?
It was me and a buddy of mine, but me in particular this time. We used to like to do things in public, and it sounds bad, but I'll explain that just to see people's faces. And so one time we went into Blockbuster when they still existed, and I put on my scuba flippers and my mask, and I had like a carpenter's belt around me with some random stuff in it. And cell phones weren't super big back then, so I had a phone with just a cord in my hand and a can of raviolis. And I was walking around browsing. Some guy saw me and put his arm around his kid and like pulled him to the side, and just was walking around like a normal person, and got a movie. And I walked up to the counter, and the woman goes, "Why are you dressed like that?" And I said, "Oh, I woke up late. I just threw something on." And then she goes, "Well, why do you have that phone in your hand?" I said, "Well, what if somebody calls me?" And so just kept a straight face, thanked her, and left.
Look at that. There you go. See, trolling has been going on for a long time. It's not just on the internet.
That's an art form right there.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Aaron got it done. Nice work, Aaron. You know what? And of course, when you work in retail, you're like, got to be good to everybody. You know, at least that's how it used to be. I think now, a lot of retail employees who go, "You're kind of a freak show. Get out of my store. I don't care if you buy
customer's wrong, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, really?
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. I'm wondering about the Rev. The Rev is a weirdo. So have you been a weirdo?
Kind of rude.
Yeah, that was just assuming there.
A gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have you forgot? Wait, where have you been the last 10 plus years, Steve? 15 really with the Rev.
Under a hallucinogenic state.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the spirit.
I think Rev is Rev.
The one that came to mind wasn't about me, but it was definitely weird, and it was back in 7th grade science class. This thing has been permanently seared into my brain, and it was we were doing a dissection of sheep brains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and one of the people, he was known to just kind of take any sort of bet. So somebody bet him a quarter that he wouldn't eat a piece of sheep brain.
Aye.
And he did.
See, I wouldn't want to see that. That's the kid at school I stay away from.
Yeah, he got his quarter.
Oh, hey, good for him. He got his quarter. I feel like...
he tried to say that he spit it out later, but, everyone was watching him. I don't think he spit it out.
Looking back on it in high school, why are we allowing high schoolers to just do anything with, taking, opening up body parts, frogs and... it's just going to go down a weird road.
It's for science.
Yeah.
Is it necessary? Can't we just, show them a video on YouTube?
That's a good question,
maybe,
Steve.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good question, the stuff that they had us do for science.
What are we hoping to accomplish with that? At what point am I ever going to have to, cut open a frog and dissect it?
You don't know.
All you're doing is basically training a possible new Dexter serial killer is all you're doing.
It's such a weird thing now I look back on it.
Yeah, it really is, dude. I wonder if Gary Ridgway was like, now I know my path.
You only had to do a frog. We had to do a cat.
No.
What?
What?
No, why would they make you do a cat?
Your teacher was Dexter.
Yeah.
Come on. You don't do an animal that you could have in your house.
It was an anatomy class, and so they brought in the cats, and they were already deceased, and then you had to go through the whole thing.
I feel like a picture or a video will accomplish the same thing.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be hands-on with this stuff as teenagers?
Yeah.
That really does explain a lot. Now, now I know why Dion's Pizza is so bad.
Wow. I've never gone to New Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico is weird.
And as somebody who's been listening to a lot of the murder mystery type podcasts and stuff lately, that's definitely where serial killers get their start. Why do we have that?
It's pretty dark. Hey kids, today in class we're gonna cut open a dead cat.
Yep.
Yeah, again, like Vicky said, it's Dexter in waiting. It really, really is. That's what you're training. There you go, buddy.
Are we doing this before or after lunch, teacher?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for introducing me to my dark passenger. I'm now ready to lead my new life.
Weird transition, but I see your daughter's in the room, BJ.
Sometimes she's like a dark passenger. You're absolutely right about that.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
Fun fact, though, they always excused me for dissecting anything because I made it very vocal that I was a vegetarian.
Good pick.
So I never had to do any of that.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, and this was back in school, too. I think it was high school-ish. But this guy had gone on vacation to some sunny place or something because he came back super sunburned. And I sat behind him and I would see him peel off his sunburn and eat it.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's better or worse than the sheep brains.
Did you see this in New Mexico? Because I feel like that's the only place it would happen.
I think it was actually Danny now that you say that. Yeah.
Wow.
I bet he was trying to copy Goldmember from that Austin Powers movie because that's what he would do.
So
but it wasn't a sunburn. He was just flaky.
Yeah, it was just his skin.
Yeah, it was good. It was gold skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And he didn't do it once. He kept peeling and he kept consuming.
No, where else are you going to put it?
So how long did you date that guy for?
Wow.
I know, right?
Right?
Okay.
Don't ask that question.
Yeah, you know what? Hopefully you had standards. Come on.
Did I ever?
Now
I do. Now I do.
Jeez.
Gosh, yeah,
Good save.
right?
Good save.
Sorry, babe.
Wow.
Now I do.
Okay, that was wonderful. Well, hey, are you having money issues? No, not relationship issues. We know that Sarah's maybe have those. But are you having money issues? Because now is the time for you to call in and talk to KISW's financial advisor. That's right, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Todd Peach from BECU will take your calls and take your texts at 750 on the Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I have lots of tickets that I haven't paid. Can those be discharged through a bankruptcy?
Yes, there are some limits on what we can do with tickets. Tickets cannot be discharged in a full bankruptcy. In a Chapter 7 case, that won't help you get your license back. But in Chapter 13 reorganization, tickets are dischargeable. Most types of tickets are dischargeable. So you would have to pay back some of the tickets in a Chapter 13 case, but the vast majority of them could be discharged if you complete the plan. And again, you would get your license back right away when you filed the Chapter 13 case, as long as the only reason you don't have your license is because of failure to pay your tickets. But the Chapter 13 process will help you get your license back and repay a small portion of your tickets in most cases, and get your license reinstated almost immediately.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Grandma, we miss you.
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay.
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.